Mitraaya namaha. Welcome to VSPTenneti channel, and today we are going to talk about something which will change your life drastically. And if you can understand and follow what I'm telling, and if you can implement this in your life, I think you are completely a transformed being. And that's essential part of the entire spirituality. And if you really want to progress in spirituality, I think this is the basis and this is the ultimate. So the start and the finish. You know how life happens? I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, I like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, I like this, this is good feeling, this is good, this is not good, this is good, this is good, and finally you end up on your deathbed and you think, I must have or I should have liked all those things which have come across my table. So your life happens totally between likes and dislikes. What made you feel this way, what made you feel that way, and life goes from your hands. You know, these because of this the extraordinary social media presence now, extraordinary the smartphones which you have in your hand, because of that we end up in reading so many quotes, so many quotations about feelings, that you should feel good about yourself, or you should feel good about others, or you should not feel anything about others. You feel this, you feel that. Oh, eat this food, this is so good. Oh, drink this is so good. This feeling of good, bad, like and dislike will become your life all through your 100 years of, suppose you live for 100 years. So this will become a hindrance in your spiritual path. So I want you to understand this thoroughly. Whatever you are feeling is just your feeling. It is not your life. Whatever you are going through is your feeling. Let's see how you manage this feeling. So in whatever life we are living, right? Whatever environment you are living, whatever strata of social society you are living, you may be lower middle class, upper middle class, average, above average, below average, high status, whatever it is, whatever is your status, whatever is your the economic level, whatever is your in India at least, caste, creed, color, race, whatever is your level, you are bound to have two things. One is likes, one is dislikes. You are bound to have some things I like, some things I don't like, and that dictate your life. So today we are going to see from where these likes and dislikes come. You know, all the horrible feelings, all the miseries in life happen just because you are not liking it. People call it acceptance. You are not accepting it. That is why you are hating it, or you are not liking it, or you are not enjoying that experience. So now people say, start accepting it. How do you accept anything? I don't see. If you don't like something, if you don't like Karela and someone pushes you into your mouth, how will you like it? You cannot like it. How will you accept it? You cannot accept it, right? So based on this, life is always lingering around. You are liking it, you are not liking it. If it is sunny, summer, hot, you feel like you want to have AC, cold drinks, like that. If you are in rainy season, you want warmth, you want umbrella, like that. If you are in winter, the vice versa. So what I am suggesting here is, it is not about accepting something. Suppose you accept, for now you are accepting it. Suppose there are 100 things you want to accept. You will accept up to 20, and then you will realize, why only I should accept always? If there is a relationship problem, you go to some counselor or this motivational speakers, they talk about accept your feelings, accept it. And once you start accepting, you will accept up to 20 of your problems. Then you will realize, why only I should accept? Because I accepted all these years, this relationship is surviving. So acceptance will become your ego. Just because you accepted, you feel now it's their turn to accept. So feelings can play with you in any manner. Suppose you start, okay, I don't want to dislike anything, so I want to like this, I want to like this, I want to like this and all. You want to like all your, suppose your husband is a very bad husband, you want to like all his qualities. Even though you like 100 qualities, there will be one quality which you cannot digest and take in. Then comes the trouble. So let's shatter that entire feeling of feeling good, liking it now. To shatter that entire feeling, first you have to understand where are these feelings coming from. Where are these actually the feeling of good, feeling of bad, feeling of liking, dislikings emerging from, right? Your hridaya or your mind or your, people confuse you with brain and mind also. Okay. For now, let's understand mind. Okay. Mind creates your thoughts. And these thoughts slowly become your desires. If you are dwelling on your thoughts, thoughts becomes your desires. Now, if they become desires, the desires have this tendency to come back to you again and again and probe you, and that becomes cravings. I have seen this recent beautiful description saying what are the cravings, what are actual real needs or desires. Okay, so suppose you are hungry. If you eat food, your hunger should be satiated or you should feel happy. But cravings, you eat, then you develop guilt. Arey, I should not have ate that. Arey, I am in dieting. Arey, I should not have ate so much of sweet or so much of that masala or this alcohol. I should not have taken. If a feeling is giving you resentment or shame or guilt, then that's a bad form of desire. That's craving, right? You may have desires, and if you are constantly dwelling on your desires, that becomes craving. At certain point of time, you are no more hungry. You just want to eat. That time you want to eat. That time you want to eat. That's why in our spiritual practices or in our tantric practices, we tell if you are hungry, eat whatever you want to eat. If you are not hungry, don't eat. Simple as it. If you are thirsty, drink water. Otherwise, don't drink water. That's it. As simple as it. If you create a time for it, now brain developed that a thought has become an action, action became a desire, desire then leads to cravings. Once it become a craving, you cannot stop it. No matter what, it will find a reason to get back to your craving. So that craving will become feeling. Now you want a cappuccino or you want some good tasty coffee and someone puts extra sugar in this and that spoils the taste, and you feel like I don't like so much sugar, I don't like this coffee, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like that person, this person, that. Everything becomes like and dislikes there. So once you are having that cravings, you are having those desires and you are dwelling on it, that becomes your action, that becomes your methodology to stick and cling on to those feelings. And once you start having those feelings, it is never ending. You will find this in some way or the other coming back to you again and again, probing and giving you resentment, shame, guilt, fear, anger, so many other negative feelings which will shatter you, and it will take away from your center of gravity. It will take you away from the Atman, the Paramatman, and you become always externally stimulated by some forces outside. One very important factor in having feelings is lust, anger, greed. These three become one package, and that leads to constant creation of those feelings. I feel good, I don't feel good, this I don't like, this I am liking. That is created by this combination of three: lust, anger, greed. Once they come into your life, you are always deviated, you are always shattered, you are always negative, you never enjoy. Even I talk with these who don't believe in God, or they have their own philosophies revolving in their mind, even them I ask the same question: are you happy with what you are talking? No, you are not happy. You want to prove to someone else that you are much better being than anyone around you. So you keep proving yourself, right? That is because feeling that I feel my philosophy is great than anyone else. Even that is a feeling, and that feeling keeps coming into your brain, and you want to keep showing others less, and you want to make yourself big or high, thinking that I don't believe in God, I don't believe in this philosophy, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't follow these fellows. They wear this namams and they wear rudrakshas and they feel they are like God, and you keep commenting just because you feel that your feeling of no God is higher than anyone else. You are still stuck up in that feeling. And once you know that you can come out of that feeling trap, if you can come out of that, everything and anything in this universe become beautiful. So how you feel is not at all important, because your feelings will drag you back, will constantly pull you back into this samsaram, into this the so-called pseudo intellectual life or pseudo life, and it keeps you there, and it knocks you down there. So I suggest you, do not collect feelings. Do not collect feelings. And I know it sounds crazy. How can I live without a feeling? Am I a stone? How can I live without a feeling? So let's come to that. So how do you generate these feelings? Your thoughts became actions, actions became desires, desires became cravings, and from there you develop feelings. You feel love towards your child, love towards your wife or husband or spouse, and you constantly develop this, because of the philosophies or because of the surroundings you have. Suppose you are born in a family where the family says you can kill anyone, you can live life like what you want, you can do whatever you want, you have to be happy. If you are grown up in such family, you feel killing everyone is okay, right? That's how terrorists or some other organizations develop, because even though they kill, there is someone who will protect them, or some God who will bless them. It is like that. Similarly, any feeling you develop from your environment, from your knowledge, from your whatever scriptures you read, from there you develop this feeling of, this feeling is the right feeling. Suppose you see you see any situation, your brain comes out and says this is right, this is wrong. Someone is wearing a short dress, you say this girl is bad girl, or this is a bad culture. You emblem them like that. And in fact, actually, that is nowhere related to you. Someone wearing some dress is nowhere related to you. But then you just think that is bad culture because someone has told you and you like that philosophy, and there are some stories which you read in newspaper that wearing short dress, that girls get raped and all. So you feel that's a bad culture. So you keep creating stories like that. So then brain creates this right and wrong theories, and you become that embodiment. And anything that tries to shatter that tries to penetrate that, you feel that's an insult, and your feeling will come out. I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling how this fellow is talking. So your feelings come up, and the feeling will press you down. I heard this one of my students asked, someone insulted them, and the way that fellow spoke, sir, I felt so bad. And I tell them, the words that fellow has uttered, or words that someone has uttered against you, is not at all the reason for your feeling. Your feelings are originating from the theory what you have established, and if it is trying to penetrate that theory, you feel you are insulted. Someone said something, suppose that the same thing said by a small little girl, uncle, you are bad. Will you feel angry for that? No, you feel, oh, so cute. That's because your theories are protecting you constantly. So anything that penetrates that theory, you feel you are offended, you are insulted, you are feeling bad about it. So try to follow me. Your feelings are stories what you created around you. Okay, so now it's very hard to digest this part because you cannot live without feelings. So it is really hard to not have feelings towards your fellow persons, your mother, daughter, sister, brother, family, or your your caste, your creed, your culture, your nation, or your state, your language. You have those feelings, right? Let's day by day come out of it. Let's think everything and anything in this universe is created for good, right? Let's start thinking like this. And you have to start creating karma yoga and dhyana yoga. Slowly you start practicing karma yogam and dhyana yogam. Suppose you close your eyes, if things keep on passing in front of you and suddenly you catch on to some feeling, that fellow scolded me that day, that fellow spoke wrong with me, in the newspaper that was someone killed someone. If you are clinging to them, then you are becoming restless and your dhyanam is getting disturbed. So from today at least, take out all your feelings away, put them aside, and do, if you are unable to do dhyanam because you are disturbed with the stories you created, start doing karma yoga. That is, do some karma without expecting results or without expecting returns. Start doing it. Suppose you cannot do by money, you cannot do donations, you cannot help anyone, you cannot give time because you are doing 9 to 9 job, then at least listen to good things. Listen to good podcasts, listen to good lectures. At least listen. Even though you don't follow, stop putting theories around that. These fellows talk like this only. These fellows talk like this only. Stop putting those theories. Let them enter into your body, right? Once you start letting that positivity into you or letting that energy come into you, then slowly your feelings slowly get shattered. Whatever feelings you have today you make a choice. Someone in 1940 scolded you, that's why I am not talking to that fellow from past 25 years. I am not talking. You are silly. If you are not talking to someone for 25 years, you are silly. You are really silly because you lost 25 years of life. So if you are holding that, someone that in that marriage, sir, they insulted me, from that day I am not talking to them. You are holding that anger for 25 years. You are foolish. You are holding that baggage on your head for 25 long years. So I tell this, you are holding feelings, and that feelings will constantly make you bend and bow and shatter. So do not hold those feelings. Recently I got a call and they say, sir, my daughter is not listening to me. She is, she's going out of hands. First thing I said is, if your daughter is listening to you, you want her to listen to something else also. You want her to listen to something else also. And your instructions become her manual. So stop asking her to listen to you. If she has that inner faith, and if you are good and you are noble, she will automatically follow you. If you are not noble, if you are constantly pestering her, constantly nagging her, then definitely she will not listen to you. So whatever feeling you are clinging on to, whatever feeling, it can be any feeling, from today start doing this. Any feeling you are clinging to, let them go. It cannot happen in one day. Let them go slowly. Any feeling you have, first let go of negative feelings. Like hating someone, angry, or you are not liking someone, or this caste, this fellow, this creed, this language, anything you have negative feelings, first let them go. Then you can come to any feeling, let them go. Then you become only thing that is present. Everything else is created by the stories. Then you will realize that you are an ultimate source of energy. If there are no feelings, you are beautifully glowing light, right? So how do you do this is a beautiful technique. Let me take you to that. and it's a small process. Let me take you to that, and you will really love it. So you have a thought, there are some actions, that actions leading to results or desires, and these desires become cravings, and they are boomeranging, they are constantly going around and coming back to you and hitting you. So first is thoughts. Manage your thoughts well. This is the best way to come out of feelings. Manage your thoughts. Sit in a proper position. Padmasanam very good, Vajrasanam also good. If you're not able to sit down, sit on a chair, sit to a corner. Wantedly selected this place. You sit to a corner of your room and close your eyes and become that embodiment, become that light, and whatever thoughts are coming, let them pass. Do not attach to them. If a thought is coming up, let them pass. Do this for 10 minutes a day. Don't touch any thought. Just thought is coming in, close your eyes. Some thought has come into your screen, brain screen, mind screen, and some thought, let them go. Just stay with that, let them go. Stay with that, let them go. If you are doing like this in the form of dhyana, take some mantra and chant, or you can put mantras from VSPTenneti channel. You just have to wait for your thoughts to pass over a period of time. This may take time, but over a period of time you will get that detachment from all your feelings. Once you get detached, you see you are universal power, and then you will tell that yes, there is power around us. Array, all these days I was struggling, all through my life I was struggling because I did not realize that I have so much power, and I'm always constantly stuck to my feelings. And when you realize, I'm sure you'll come back to this channel, you will definitely comment here, right? And this needs practice. This will take time. This is not easy to digest. This is not easy to gulp in, and once you take it inside, I'm sure your life will change. I'm sure about that. But it is hard to get through that, because you say, oh, feelings are common. Oh, this is all trash. Oh, this is nonsense. This will happen. All we asked is 10 minutes. Sit and think. See what your thoughts are. That's it. That is it what we are asking. Meditation is only resort. There is no other choice for human beings. Sit and think. Then you can make it an affirmation, you can make it a visualization technique, then doing nishkama karmas, or doing work or charity or any other work for someone without expecting any results. That will slowly take you to a higher ascension, right? Hope this helps. So all I wanted to say is, get away from your feelings. You see the miracles happening, right? Mitraaya namaha. I'll see you in the next video. Mitraaya namaha.
Mitraaya namaha. Welcome to Energy Circle's VSPTenneti channel. Thank you for the amazing response. Please do not forget to pass it on and subscribe. Thank you very much. Aditya Sakshi Sampurna Raksha.